Get ready because you're about to get your first look at Dabble's biggest update ever. Yes, that's right. The world's best novel writing tool is getting even better. And all throughout this week, I invite you to join me as we check out some sneak peeks to get you excited for what's coming. Each day, you can join me right here as we go over new and improved features in your favorite writing tool. So make sure you're subscribed. Join me here every day to check out the new features as we lead up to the launch of Dabble 3.0 on July 13th. That's right. If you're watching this the day that it goes up, our new massive, biggest update ever is going live in just 1 week. And everything that you see this week, you will get access to and more when that update goes live. But today, let's start with the pretty stuff. I want to show you how the world's best novel writing tool has gotten a glow up with 3.0. So first off, this is your brand new project view in Dabble. It should feel familiar, but it should feel a lot more modern and honestly, a lot more beautiful. There are a lot of new and improved features in the project here, in the place where you do all that hard work and all that writing. We're going to go over some of it today, but you got to come back through the week to see even more. The name of the game with Dabble is making your writing tool as easy as possible so you can focus on making those worlds, on making those stories, on making those amazing characters. And to that end, all of that great, simple functionality is still in 3.0. You can add scenes, chapters, books. You can drag and drop everything to rearrange it the way that you want to. You can add characters and organize them into casts. You can nest notes under your characters, and you can organize those the way you want them to be organized as well. You can add documents from templates. You can add images. You can add banner images to notes. You can rename your scenes and chapters. You can add icons and ribbons to help that organization of yours. All of that has remained the same, if not gotten better. But I want to draw your attention over to the left nav pane. One of our new additions here is the inclusion of sections. This was formerly called prologue, but it's not just prologues that you want to add. Essentially, sections are unnumbered chapters, so you can use them for prologues, epilogues, front matter, back matter, forewords, acknowledgements, whatever you want to include that is not a numbered chapter in your book. At the bottom of the left nav pane, you'll find a new section titled Archive. This is a place where you can store documents that you don't quite want to delete, but you know that you will use later. Maybe not right now, but later down the road, in a later chapter, in a different book, what have you. I was told that some people were using the trash to house things they wanted to keep later, and that is unfathomable behavior to me, people. Nerve-wracking behavior. Trash is for trash now. The archive is for stuff that you want to give a little bit of love to later. Story notes are now your notebook, and it carries with it the same flexibility that you are used to. You can add notes, you can add folders, you can nest notes or folders within folders. Everything can be drag and dropped. Everything can be customized to the way you want it to be. Your notebook is a place for research notes. It's a place for setting profiles and magic system rules. It's a place for mad ramblings. Character profiles can still be set up with nested notes and pictures, and they can be organized into casts. They just got a nice glow up like the rest of Dabble. Now, let me tell you about one of the things I'm most excited for. We have a new organization feature which lets you tag different documents in your project by book. Now, for those of you writing like one book or maybe even 2 books, this might not be a big deal. But for me, as I'm going into my 7-book series, the casts are getting overwhelming. The notes are getting staggering. There's too many settings and there's too much magic and there's just so much stuff. Not just that, but once you get deep into those books, you have so many chapters and scenes and plot grids that it can feel a little overwhelming just scrolling through the left nav pane. You can now mark any notebook document or character cast or profile by book. This is a game changer. When I'm working on, say, book 4, I can filter everything in the left nav pane to only show me the stuff that's relevant to book 4. It declutters it, it makes my writing life a heck of a lot easier, and it helps with that easy navigation that Dabble is famous for. Now let's talk about the plot grid, because the plot grid is like the Dabble feature, right? So of course it had to get a lot of love in our biggest update ever, which means not only has it had a huge visual overhaul to make it a heck of a lot prettier, but we've added new functionality as well. Sticking with our ease of use and our drag and drop mentality, every plot line and row in your plot grid can now be dragged and dropped. You can rearrange it however you see fit. It is the ultimate in ease of use. It also means that the plot grid is even more flexible, whether you are a plotter or a pantser or somewhere that skews to one of those ends in between. On that note, don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments if you are a plotter or a pantser. The new plot cards come with even more ribbon options than before while providing the same functionality being able to title them and include all the details that you want so that they're right there when you're writing in a scene. They still have the ability to be labeled, but what's brand new with 3.0 is that you can expand them and you can pin them anywhere on your screen. So even as you're scrolling through your plot grid, as you're making notes elsewhere, that plot card can still be hanging out where you can see it. Plot grids can now also be linked and unlinked to books. So you have the flexibility of mapping out the plot before ever creating the book, or if you find you're not jiving with it, you can disconnect it from the book and use it somewhere else. Finally, a big community request was the ability to add chapters directly in the plot grid. And so with Dabble 3.0, you can do that now too. Now let's check out the top of the project because we've added more functionality without being too obtrusive into your writing experience. Maximum impact, minimal clutter is part of the Dabble ethos after all. The new toolbar shows up wherever you're writing. That could be in a scene in your manuscript, it could be in a character profile, it could be in a notebook document, wherever, it's there for you. Now this toolbar includes easy access to undo and redo options, a new quick open feature that makes it seamless to find that specific document you're looking for by searching for the name or a description. If you're like me and you're writing sprawling fantasy stories or grand worlds or an interconnected series, this makes it super simple to find that one document you're looking for without breaking your stride. Find and replace and read to me live in the toolbar as well, as is a new enhanced thesaurus that you can turn on and highlight the words that you want to find better options for. We also have enhanced formatting options, which includes headers and text styles, bold, italics, underline, strike through, and block quotes, a bunch of different list types, including checklists, highlighting, linking, insert image, add sticky note, and add comment. That's a lot of stuff, but again, it all compacts, it all disappears when you don't want it there, because that's the Dabble way. Those with eagle eyes will also spot this other icon for track changes up there, but we're going to talk about that later this week. So again, make sure you come back to learn more about the new track changes in Dabble. I've said it before already, but I'll say it again. One of the best parts about Dabble is that all of this functionality is there when you need it, but it's not there when you don't. And to that end, I want to introduce you to the new view menu in the top right. If you click on that cute little eyeball up there, you can toggle what's showing up on your display. So you can customize your writing experience to be the way that you want it to be. That includes auto hiding the toolbar unless you hover your cursor over where it lives. Finally, a glow up wouldn't be complete without some extra beautification. Our biggest update ever comes with brand new themes that you can use to customize your writing space to better reflect you, your personality, or your genre. Now, when it comes to themes, you can go with the familiar light theme that you're used to, sepia, my favorite for that classy bookstore vibe, olive, blush, lilac, and azure. And each of these themes comes with its own dedicated dark mode if that tickles your fancy. Seriously, dark mode lilac is like vying for second favorite right now. So that is your first sneak peek at some of the new and improved features coming to our biggest update ever in Dabble 3.0. And remember, every dabbler gets access to these features and all the other ones I'll be showing you this week on July 13th when the update goes live. If you want to keep the hype up, if you want to be excited with me, make sure that you are subscribed wherever you're watching this so that you can check out these previews every single day this week leading up to the release. Amongst other things, we're going to be looking at the new dashboard. We're going to be looking at new features that help you get your book query or publish ready. We're going to be looking at things that help you start and finish your novel, all within the world's greatest novel writing software. For now, let me know which of the features or improvements we saw today are the ones you're most excited for, and I'll see you tomorrow.